You know, we all tend to think of intelligence as this ultimate advantage, like a superpower, right? The thing that's supposed to protect us from making dumb mistakes. But what if that very strength can actually be a hidden weakness?
Yeah, I know, it's a bit of an uncomfortable question, but it's a really important one. I mean, just think about it for a second. Some of the smartest, most capable people you know, aren't they sometimes the ones who seem to struggle the most? It's got nothing to do with a lack of ability. The problem is, their own mind has become a trap.
And what's really fascinating here is how this failure happens. It's not what you'd expect, you know? It's not some big, loud, spectacular flameout. It's a failure that's slow, quiet, and totally internal. It's like a death by 1,000 hesitations. It's that project you never quite get around to starting, or that brilliant idea that gets analyzed into oblivion. It's the quiet fading away of potential.
So let's give this a name. We're gonna call it the intelligence trap. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's this place where your mind is so good at seeing every angle, every possible risk, every single outcome, that it doesn't lead to a better decision, it leads to no decision at all. All that mental complexity just ends up causing total paralysis.
And check out how this process works. It's so subtle, but so powerful. It all starts with your intelligence, right? It creates this incredible awareness of all the details and all the things that could go wrong. But then, that awareness, well, it can start to curdle into doubt. And that doubt, that's what creates the #1 enemy of all progress: delay.
Oh, and this one is huge. So many smart people fall into this trap. All that deep analysis, all the planning, the endless prep work. It feels super productive, doesn't it? It feels like you're getting things done. But here's the cold, hard truth. Preparation without actually doing anything is just a really sophisticated way to procrastinate. You're not moving forward at all. You're just elegantly spinning your wheels.
Okay, so let's dig a little deeper, because this isn't just about logic. This is where we get into the emotional side of things, into identity. Because at its core, this trap is powered by a really deep-seated fear of being wrong.
So what's really going on here? Well, think about it. If your whole life, your whole identity, is built around being the smart one, then making a mistake isn't just a simple misstep. It feels like a direct threat to who you are. It feels like a total failure of your entire identity. And all of a sudden, the stakes for every single little thing you do feel impossibly high.
And so, to protect that precious identity, what do? They retreat into these safe roles. You become the thinker, or the planner, or the observer. And why are these roles so safe? Well, because in these roles, you can't really be proven wrong, can you? You get to stay up in your head where everything is clean and theoretical and totally under control, far away from the messy, unpredictable world of actually doing something.
This right here leads to a pretty devastating paradox. Look at it this way. People who are less afraid to fail just try more stuff. They try faster, they fail faster, and guess what? They learn faster. Their learning velocity, as you could call it, is through the roof. But meanwhile, the perfectionist, the person who's waiting for that perfect moment, they try slower, they fail later, and in the end, they actually learn less. It's wild.
All right, let's talk about the third big trap. And this one is all about how your own logic, your greatest tool, can actually hold you back. Yep, it's the classic paralysis of analysis.
You see, smart people, we love logic. We want proof, we want a guaranteed outcome before we're willing to take a single step. But here's the thing, life doesn't just reward logic. It rewards action. It rewards adaptability. There's an old saying that hits the nail on the head. Logic can explain the past, but it's action that creates the future.
And there's another thing, this massive disconnect between what we think success is and what it actually is. We imagine this brilliant, insightful, complex breakthrough moment, but the reality, most of the time, success is just repetitive. It's consistent. It's built on simple and honestly sometimes really boring repetition. It's way more about habits than it is about these flashy moments of genius.
And that's what that need for certainty leads to, right? Waiting for 100% clarity before you're willing to make a move. But here's the secret. Clarity doesn't come before you act. Clarity is a result of acting. It's like trying to see the other side of a foggy valley by just standing at the edge. You'll never see it. You have to start walking into the fog to find out what's there. If you wait for it to clear completely, you are going to be waiting forever.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, and yeah, it's deep, and it's definitely tricky. But the good news, and there is good news, is that there's a way out. There's a path forward, so let's talk about how to actually break free from these traps, how to move from just thinking to actually doing.
All right, so what's the solution? Now, the answer isn't to just think less or dumb yourself down. No way. Your intelligence is an amazing asset. So the solution is not to stop thinking. It is to act sooner. That's it. That is the entire secret right there. The solution isn't some complex intellectual puzzle you need to solve. It's behavioral. It's all about making that gap between your idea and your first action as short as humanly possible. It's about learning to move before you feel 100% ready.
So here's your new toolkit. These are the things you can actually work on. First, you got to build up your emotional resilience, your ability to handle uncertainty without freaking out. You have to give yourself permission to take imperfect action. You need to start seeing failure as just feedback, just data, not as some final judgment on you. And maybe the most important one of all, understand that your thoughts are just suggestions. They aren't commands. Just because your brain comes up with a dozen reasons why you should wait, doesn't mean you have to listen.
I love this quote because it just sums everything up perfectly. Intelligence shows you the mountain, but courage takes the first step. Think about that. Your mind can draw the most beautiful, detailed, perfect map of the entire journey. But what good is a map if you don't have the courage to take that first step onto the path?
So when you boil it all down, when you get past all the intelligence, all the planning, all the fear, what is the one thing that truly separates success from failure?
It's this. In the end, success belongs to the one who kept moving while others kept thinking. It's really not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the person who acts, who adapts, and who just keeps moving forward, even when it's messy, even when it's imperfect, while everyone else is still stuck at the starting line debating the perfect first step.